One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders will kick it off. Underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wildcats offense will go on the attack first. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Potter. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now here on second. See if they keep tossing it around. To the ground with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Pressure coming. It's complete to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He makes a grab. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. On first and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. And the D deny them on second and goal. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this open drive.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not great. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams. And
Bruce in the middle, ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
how nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They make the tackle after he gets two down to the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This is not a straight-on kick. A 42-yarder from the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll go with a direct snap, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Quickly to the tight end. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field ready to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Summers.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Grover. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the red zone, looking for a man. There he goes. Heading to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Red Raiders have this offense rolling. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got him downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Fires to the big fella. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Finds it back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got the quick pass. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Wildcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric. Tight end trying to get in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. He's a touchdown, Red Raider. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be 1st down for Kansas State. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on 1st down. Got a man. It's Babers. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He wants to throw it again. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Summers. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Chubb. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Red Raiders line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now staring at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll pull it down on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it for a big play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Gets it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
He's going to run it. Picks up what he can and then slides.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Hard running there. And it looks as if he'll... a couple.
And the that defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way.
Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Jackson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Chubb. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Back to pass on second down. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Red Raider. They take the lead with the 6.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick of a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 5 over West Virginia. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Pulls and fired complete. There he goes. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd. Out set. apple, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw.
Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Spits it out to the back. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Man, they just couldn't find the hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Here's the handoff. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll sneak it. Gets it past the marker.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They punt it away on 4th down. Cradles it at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple of minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
And the Wildcats want to move quickly.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Babers. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Potter. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Wildcats!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle it down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to throw. It's Potter. Pucks it out of the air. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Baker. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Grabbed near the marker. It's Babers. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive. A first down run on the doorstep.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Gotta find a completion on this one. Soft spot in the middle. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd in the